What's going on, y'all, and welcome back to the network. And man, this dude Jimmy Butler, he's making me look pretty good right now. I gotta tell you, I mean, what a performance. This dude has just been going off in the playoffs. This is exactly why I said what I did in the Eastern Conference prediction video, because, I mean, he just finds ways to take it to a different level. And one omission I made earlier, actually a couple of them, in Max Struess and Gabe Vincent. I noticed them before, but I had no idea necessarily how explosive they could be as shooters. And man, it showed tonight. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how everything progresses from here between now and game two and throughout the rest of the series, really. But it's not about that. It's time for the Western Conference final prediction that I was meaning to get out there, but it was actually a hell of a game with Miami and Boston tonight, and I think it's going to be an awesome series. But same's got to be said with Dallas and Golden State. What is there left to say about this dude, Luka? I am really just still at a loss for words as far as everything him and the Mavericks did Sunday night. And I just can't imagine a situation, however, where a lot of those things are going to necessarily work on the Warriors. I mean, to some degree, yes, especially as long as you're getting contributions from the likes of Brunson, Finney Smith, and Kleber and others. Spencer Dinwiddie. That's the one I was thinking about, because man, I don't see a scenario where the Mavericks win that series without Spencer Dinwiddie. I mean, that dude's come a long way from, I believe, Detroit and then Brooklyn and now in Dallas. I mean, he's been performing in these playoffs. I can't say enough about that dude. But we got to talk about the Warriors too. Clay just continues to look really, really good. And that's something that'll be problematic no matter who you are. I mean, I think Phoenix would have had quite a task one way or the other. But to me, Steph is looking like he's trying to be that dude. I mean, each time in and out of the finals, each time in and out of the finals, he was anything but the MVP of said finals series that he was ever in. And a lot of the time I feel like he's after that in sort of a redemption mission, and it's really, really tough to bet against him on that. And he just seems to come off as potent, or even more so, than what we've already seen him be over the years. So that, along with Draymond doing the Draymond things that he's going to do, I mean, it's going to be real interesting. And then I also like the emergence of Andrew Wiggins. It's someone else who's also come a long way since his time in Minnesota. Just has been night and day between what he is now and what he was back then. And I gotta say, it's been nothing short of impressive. And I think him, Kuminga, who is phenomenal. I mean, I don't know any other way to put it, because this kid is just something else. I mean, he's going to be a superstar of the future, guaranteed, one way or the other, whether it's in Golden State or wherever he should go. I mean, there's just no doubt about it in my mind. Other than that, I just feel like there's just too much depth, and that's even without Gary Payton II, who you would like to hope is going to be perhaps a part of this series or available by the time they perhaps get to the finals. And that's literally where I'm going with that, is I'm going with Golden State. I'm kind of torn as to whether or not I want to go 5 or 6. I'll give I'll give the Mavericks the benefit of the doubt. We'll say 6, but it's just going to be way too much of an onslaught. I mean, asking those dudes to duplicate what they did against Phoenix in the latter part of that series, it's going to be a tall order to repeat that, because Golden State's just been there before, and they're just a little more relentless than I've seen them in quite some time. And you can make the argument Dallas doesn't really care about that. I don't disagree with that, but at the same time, I just think that they're outmatched in this one. And for me, I'm going Golden State in 6. I did hear somewhere that they were talking about conference finals MVPs being awarded, which is interesting because I think we could have had that a long time ago, especially with the fact that that's always been a thing with baseball. They have the American and National League Series MVPs, and I always wondered why basketball never did that. I want to say hockey does that too. I don't remember how all of that works, but it's just real weird that the NBA is suddenly bringing this along. But I guess if I had to pick a series MVP, provided that's what they're doing, obviously in the Eastern Conference Finals, I don't see it being anybody but Jimmy Butler. I mean, I think tonight the proof is in the pudding. And in the Western Conference Finals, I might go with Klay on that one. We'll say Klay Conference Finals MVP in the West, Butler in the East. So that's where I'm going to end it on that one. Let me know what you think. Do you agree, disagree? Who you got winning this series? Let me know what you think. If you enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe, share, and all that good groovy stuff. With that, I thank you for being here, and thanks for having me. Have a great night.